Alright, I had to get you guys set up to where you guys can see, so I use the GoPro app and yeah, check out the screen, make sure everything's all good, all visible. But yeah, I hope everybody's Monday is going well. That was kind of an interesting intersection. I don't know what that truck was honking at. I guess maybe that car in front of him slammed on his brakes or something. I'm not quite sure. It's interesting art for sure. Like I said, you know, this is a really interesting little city, Council Bluffs, Iowa. Now, some of you guys, you might be asking, hey, if you got rejected from that stop and you had to burn an hour, why not just go, and do another stop, before, maybe, the stop after that, do that before. And there's two different reasons, two things that kind of prevent me from being able to do that. Number one, the stop after it is an hour and a half away, so I've got an hour and a half drive from Council Bluffs, Iowa to my next stop, which is in Corning, Iowa. So that would be 3 hours between going there, probably 3.5 hours between going there, delivering, and coming back. So that wouldn't be very doable. And that plus I probably wouldn't be able to get to that stop in the trailer. I wouldn't be able to get to that product until I have this product for this stop out of the way. So that's pretty much why skipping stops is not very easy to do, just because the way it's loaded. You pretty much have to go in order, or else you're just going to get yourself all messed up. I mean, if it's a small stop and you can kind of move product around, then that might be a little bit more doable, but most of the time it's really not going to be doable to skip stops like that. So that's pretty much why I opted just to go and hang around. I mean, you could go, you could have went and ate lunch, did whatever, so I just chose to go 5 minutes down the road, or 8 minutes down the road or whatever, and check out the Bass Pro. I like to check out local, well, not local, but I like to check out stores in different states, if I get a chance to. Like, I haven't ever been to the Bass Pro in Memphis, and that's the one that's shaped like a pyramid. So one of these days I'm gonna have to check that one out next time we're ever driving through Memphis. Alright, nice and wide, nobody's coming. And right where that Jeep's coming out is where I need to go in. Hopefully they've kind of cleared out a little bit, and hopefully they'll be able to let me unload. Okay, we were able to finally get that product delivered, and yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. They're used to getting their stuff on, or I guess overnight or early in the morning on Tuesday, which is what I used to do until they took 2 stops off of the beginning of my route, and that allows me to get there earlier. We are coming up on our hotel parking lot here. And like I said, this is why I like this specific hotel. It's the Ameristar Casino in Council Bluffs, and this is the only hotel that I have found so far that has legitimate truck parking, like truck stop style truck parking spaces that allow. I mean, I've seen people come here and stay in their sleepers. I've seen trucks come here and go to the hotel. What do we have over here? Looks like some kind of, I guess, pulling truck, but it's a nice hauler, that's for sure. Got some money in that, man. Got a generator back there and everything. Got our front row parking over here. See if we can't get lined up a little better than that. And now we're going to put ourselves in post-trip inspection mode. Inspection, boom, boom. Alright, here's the old Loves. Gotta pull in here, grab a little bit of fuel, maybe top off the reefer. This oversized load guys here every single week. Always carrying something different. Nice wide open pump. Can't beat that. Usually that'll do. Another thing that people just don't do is like take your trash out. You know, you're already gonna get out, so you might as well just go ahead and take your trash out, throw it away. There's a lot of people that just pile their trash up, man. All right, that's our alleyway delivery. You guys know about this one. Talked about it in the last video, or maybe not the last video, maybe the 2 videos ago or so. But yeah, it's always a fun one. So, you know, I've talked about how the trailer gets loaded, and you know, sometimes it doesn't make any sense, and it could really mess up your day, you know, depending on how it's loaded. But whoever loaded my trailer for this load, they did a really good job. And usually with that stop, it's real kind of hard to get to, hard to find the stuff, because usually that sun is insane. Usually the pizza boxes, they get quite a few pizza boxes, and typically you got to really dig them off the bottom. Everything was really easy to get to. I literally was pulling stuff off the top, and that's something that I think maybe I've had that happen once this whole time that I've been doing this job. So yeah, shout out to the warehouse guys for that one. You know, you got to give credit where credit's due. I know there's a lot of negative with it. You know, if you're on any of the food service Facebook groups, you know, any of the pages, you know, you see the negative, and a lot of it has to do with, you know, with the way that pallets are loaded on the trailer. But so I just figured I'd share some positivity and, you know, keep things a little bit positive. So yeah, it's been a pretty good route so far, man. You know, there's plenty of room for, you know, for more, you know, because we've got the rest of today, and we've got our 6-hour drive back tomorrow. So we are on our way to Waukee, Iowa. Hour and 20-minute drive. Nothing but back roads for, I'd say I have not exceeded the speed limit. It's 45, and I'm going 39. But yeah, so get that. It's about, I'd say 40 minutes or so of just back roads. Then we finally get to I-80, and then the rest of the way just I-80 on. So we'll pick you guys up if anything interesting happens along the way. And these windmills are so freaking massive, dude. Have you guys ever seen the trucks that haul those, you know, the giant blades on top of those things? It's crazy. Like that'd be fun to experience probably one time, especially if you got to drag it out to a place like this. It's just out in the middle of nothing. You know, it's an hour and a half from any actual town, any actual city, and there's so many of these turbines out here, man. And trucks had to bring all those parts. That's a lot of trucks. That's a lot of parts. I guess a lot of them are due to replace parts, replace the case, the housing. I don't know how it works, but you see all these big pieces just sitting everywhere beside these windmills, and it makes you wonder, you know, how much do people get paid to work on those things? Because it's crazy. They're huge, man. So this is the part I don't think I show much or enough of, is the low blood sugars, man. You know, you get low blood sugars. This channel is T1 trucking. It's T1 type 1 diabetes. I don't show enough of the diabetes part. 46, it just out of nowhere went low, 46, and I already ate a sandwich and some chips for an early lunch to kind of take care of this. 46 is definitely not where you want to be. So the best thing you could do is stop, man. Like, just stop. You don't want to drive like that. And you know, right after I left that last stop and got on this road out here is when I felt it going low, and this is the first gas station that popped up, and I pulled in here. We're gonna take a little bit of a breather, and probably gonna go in and grab some chocolate milk, and you know, get myself back up where I need to be. Can't be driving around with a 46 low blood sugar. So like, this job will cause your sugar to go low, so make sure you know, eat plenty of snacks, bring plenty of snacks, and you know, just get yourself taken care of. And if you go low while you're driving, stop, pull off, you know, find a safe spot to stop and pull off. You don't want that to go much lower than 46, or else you're going to cause problems. I mean, everybody has a different point of where it's just way too low. You know, I started feeling it, and I would say it was probably 70 something, and it just kept going, and this is where I ended up. So stop, find a safe place to park, and get yourself taken care of. Glucose tablets, you know, drink, food, whatever it may be. All right, boys and girls, done for the day. We are at our shipper to drop our trailer off, get our pizza toppings. This place always smells so good. It always smells like, you know, they make sausage and stuff, you know, pizza toppings, so it always smells like sausage. And then when you come here in the morning, it always smells like breakfast. So we're good to drop the trailer. Got a few spots here, a few spots up there. I saw one over here. I think I'm gonna take this one. It's a good, easy straight back. Yeah. There we go. I'm actually gonna, not completely straight, so gonna fix that real quick. I'm a perfectionist, so I like to be straight. I'm gonna go out there, get the tandem slid. It's gonna be loud, so I apologize. Real easy. Yeah, you guys have seen this before a couple of times, but I always think it's fun to do a trailer drop. Heard those pins click in. We're just gonna set them. I'm gonna go until I feel it stop. And how heavy are we gonna be? All right, simple as that. Go in Santa Fe. About a little over 27,000 pounds today. Not too terrible. Down here, right? Yep, right here. Okay. Good thing about day cabs, man, you can see out the window. Nice and gentle. You know, some of these automatic trucks, they've got a little bit of hiccups here. Give it a little tug. Looks good. Oh, had to stop. Had to stop real quick for a bathroom break here at Sapp Brothers in Clinton, Missouri. And I've only got about 2 hours left on my trip, but here's a perfect example right here of what not to do at a truck stop. Like, this guy's just chilling right here, right in the middle of everything. Nobody in the driver's seat, so I'm assuming he's back in the sleeper or inside the truck stop. There's plenty of spots around, man. Like, even I backed into a spot, you know, with just to run in, use the bathroom, grab some chips, come back out. It's just crazy how lazy some people are. So don't do that, man. Like, that's, I mean, it's right in the way. Of course, you know, you can get around, but, you know, it kind of blocks anybody who's trying to get into the spots over there. You know, anybody that's trying to back into those spots, if they open up, they can't, because that truck's right there in the way. So I just don't get it. So not only just that, but it's dangerous. Like, somebody could hit that truck super easy if they're not paying attention.